This is Gene Key, Skyserve, Texas News.
From the Texas Criminal Justice File, the U.S. Supreme Court on Monday rejected a Texas case that questioned the constitutionality of the state execution process. The lawsuit dated back to 2013 when multiple death row inmates sued the Texas prison system, claiming its lethal injection protocol is unconstitutional, in part based on the drugs used in executions. Texas uses pentobarbital compounded at a pharmacy in secret to put inmates to death. In the Texas News Brief, a prisoner on Texas death row for the dragging death of a man nearly 2 decades ago in East Texas has lost a federal court appeal, moving him a step closer to execution for the hate crime. The 5th U.S. Circuit Court of Appeals last week turned down an appeal from 43-year-old John William King, condemned for the June 1998 slaying of James Byrd. Evidence showed that 49-year-old Byrd was chained by his ankles to the back of a pickup truck and dragged along a road outside Jasper in East Texas. Prosecutors said Byrd was killed simply because he was black. Attorneys for King argued his trial lawyers were deficient. Multiple red flag warnings are out. The U.S. Drought Monitor shows that most of Texas is stricken by at least moderate drought, but for the majority of the Panhandle, which only gets about 18 inches of rain a year anyway, an extreme. That's not expected to improve anytime soon. A 3-month outlook predicts higher than normal temperatures and lower than normal rainfall for most of the area. From the Texas School Safety File, Texas politicians start weighing in on security options for schools after Florida's mass shootings. She was the first to have a proposal in hand on school safety, and a former school teacher and the daughter of an educator. U.S. Representative Kay Granger, a Republican from Fort Worth, said Monday she'll introduce legislation to create a federal grant program for schools interested in installing metal detectors after the February 14th Florida school shooting that took 17 lives. In an interview with the Texas Tribune, Granger said the proposal, which she hopes to submit by the end of next week, would fully fund the installation for schools that have their detailed security plans approved. U.S. Senate Majority Whip Senator John Cornyn, Republican from Texas, indicated last week that he was willing to sit down with the top Democrat to discuss gun policies. 172 school districts in Texas currently allow staff and board members to carry firearms on school premises.
This is Gene Key reminding you to visit us on YouTube, Facebook, or Tumblr at Skyserve News Service.